Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of Africa, Ghana, there lived a woman named Akua. She was a stunning beauty with captivating eyes, full lips, and a voluptuous figure that turned heads wherever she went. She was a very good cook, and everyone in the village knew that because she was most time called to the royal house to cook for the king and his cabinet members. Akua was known throughout the village for her seductive charm and her ability to wrap men around her finger. She would often walk through the village, her hips swaying gently, her eyes flashing with mischief, and her smile beckoning to all who crossed her path. Many of the men in the village had fallen under Akua's spell, and they would often find themselves doing her bidding, simply to gain her favor. Some even went so far as to offer her gifts, in the hopes of winning her heart. The men of the village came to stand at her feet to plead and beg her to accept them, but she wasn't interested, despite her many admirers. Akua remained elusive, always keeping the men at arm's length. She seemed to take great pleasure in teasing them, leading them on with hints of promise, only to disappear into thin air, leaving them to pine for her. One day, a young hunter named Kofi came to the village. He was strong and handsome, with a confident air about him. Akua was immediately drawn to him, and she set her sights on seducing him. For days, Akua flirted shamelessly with Kofi, batting her eyelashes, touching his arm, and whispering sweet nothings in his ear. Kofi, however, seemed immune to her charms. He was focused on his hunting, and he didn't have time for Akua's games. She touched him and ran off, smile. Kofi ran after her, laughing out loud. Feeling some cling of emotions, he asked to go home. Akua smiled and nodded. Undeterred, Akua decided to take a different approach. She began to show Kofi a more vulnerable side, sharing with him her hopes and dreams, and telling him stories of her past. Kofi, sensing that there was more to Akua than met the eye, began to open up to her. He saw that she was a beautiful soul. As the days turned into weeks, Kofi found himself falling deeply in love with Akua. He was captivated by her intelligence, her passion, and her beauty. Akua, too, had fallen for Kofi, and she knew that she had finally met her match. She felt she was favored by the gods to be blessed with such a handsome, strong man.
Thank you for watching part 1 of Akua's love story. Please follow, subscribe, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when we post the next video.